Well, firstly, I think it was a brilliant program which they've been having at the moment, and it's been a great opportunity that's been handed to me, and I think that was the main reason why I joined, to have the opportunity of being coached by some of the world's most brilliant people and brilliant cricketers, and learning from them and making the transition between first team to first class, exactly as the program states.
The first team to first class program started a couple of weeks ago with 20 players from different schools around Cape Town. It originated out of us thinking, the GKCA thinking around how we could improve cricketers from a first team level to a first class level. There were a number of programs that are running around the country that we thought weren't really adequate enough, and we wanted to come up with something that really sort of struck home with all the young cricketers and gave them a real base to work from to get into that first class setup. Sybrand Engelbrecht is regarded as one of the better fielders in South Africa. We've recruited him as one of our fielding specialists, and the boys are getting put through their paces. Over the 10-week period, each specialist will have an opportunity to come in twice. So this is Sybrand's first time with the boys, and over the coming weeks we'll come in again and put them through their paces again.
So the Gary Kirsten Cricket Academy was set up 2 years ago. In fact, I'd been running academy before I started with the Indian team, coaching the Indian team in the Proteas, and we started again at the beginning of last year, which was 2014. I think really what we want to do is we want to kind of offer private coaching services. That's really what it's about, and I think through my set of experiences as a player, having been a professional for 17 years and a coach now for 11 years, I think we feel we have an offering to young players to come through and kind of really bridge the gap between, what they're doing at schoolboy level and maybe what they want to achieve outside of school level, and as they go and take their games a little bit more seriously.
Yeah, I'm Ryan Cook from the Gary Kirsten Cricket Academy. I'm the head coach, and my role is to take young players and maximise their potential. It's a difficult one identifying talent, but I think the key thing is quick skill acquisition. If a player can pick up new skills very quickly, and also whether they can put that into the performance. A lot of guys can keep it in the nets, but some guys, to take it out into the middle is a different situation. What I'm looking for from a talented player is the ease of skill as well as the quick skill acquisition. So how quickly can you take a new skill and put it into your game, and take it not only in the nets but also into the middle. At the Gary Kirsten Cricket Academy, we are open to any players of all ages and all races and all genders. We do a lot of work out in the southern suburbs of Cape Town, as well as in Johannesburg and overseas. And we have a lot of exciting projects in Langa and Khulile, where we're trying to increase our scope of finding talent out in those areas too.
I think it's really great how they've gotten in specialist coaches such as Robbie P, Justin Kemp and Esa. We just focus on specific skills, which is quite cool.
Yeah, I think Ryan Finneker gave me a call and asked me if I'd like to be involved with the first class, or the first team to first class idea, and I thought it was a really good idea to help the kids. I'm focusing on fielding and a little bit on the fitness side, trying to get the boys to understand what the higher level of cricket is about when it comes to fielding. What are the important factors? Everybody has their own idea about what is important, and guys like to try and be fancy with what they do, and we just try to make them realize that if you stick to the basics and if you anticipate well, then you'll be successful.
I had a lot of heroes when I was growing up that were an inspiration to me, watching them in the game of cricket. I think I've been very lucky that I picked up a cricket bat as a 3.5-year-old, and I have still involved in the game and still make a living out the game. So there's a real blessing and a kind of a privilege to that. I'll never forget when we got introduced back into international competition in '92, where I was watching that South African team, and they were inspiration to me. I wanted to be there.
The psychological side, as you know, is starting to play more and more of a role in high performance sports and in professional sports. And we've got someone called by the name of Tom Dawson-Squibb, who's come into our program and worked intensely with the boys. He's had his 2 sessions already, and he's worked intensely with the boys with regards to the way they approach their game, their states of mind when practicing, as well as going into game situations, and we try to be as real as possible with all the players.
The whole outlook is that of a professional standard, and it's a lot. It's a big improvement from school sport, and it gives you a lot of feedback and also insight as in how much you need to improve. Yeah, they've gotten in a psychologist in the form of Tom Dawson-Squibb. Yeah, he's helped me tremendously in terms of the mental side of the game, and then also they've got a dietitian out, which was, they gave us like eating plans and stuff, which was obviously assists us in the physical side of the game.